Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK back at you with another video here to break down this 4-game NBA preseason slate here on Monday. Before I get into the video, a couple things. One, again, we're approaching 750 subscribers. Thank you guys all so much. For you new to the channel, we got new videos up every single day talking NFL DFS as well as NBA DFS. And then two, again, I'm doing a weekly giveaway in this channel. All you have to do is leave a like and a comment in the video. That's one entry into the giveaway. Max one comment though per video. And starting with my video, my Monday night video that I just uploaded on my channel just before this video, starting with that video, going throughout the week and ending with my Monday night video next week. You can enter it however many videos up for the week. So say if I have 7 videos up for the week, you can enter it 7 times. And then I'll announce the winner in my Monday night video next week. The winner gets $20 PayPal from me. This video isn't sponsored by anyone, just me giving back to you because I really do appreciate all the support I've been getting on this channel. And with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So first, let's go over my my lineup from the 2-game slate on Saturday. So this is my final lineup here: DeJounte Murray, Steph Curry, Aaron Gordon, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Rondo, Spellman, Vucevic. So if you guys watched my video, if you guys watched my live stream, you guys knew Spellman, as well as either of the Lakers centers with Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee were my favorite value plays. All three of those guys did really well for salary. Rondo was the guy I talked about, a cheap option I liked. Anthony Davis is my favorite spend up. I talked about Aaron Gordon in the mid-range. I liked him. Steph Curry, DeJounte Murray. Once DeMar DeRozan got rolled out, I said I really liked DeJounte Murray and Lonnie Walker. Only one DeJounte Murray. Lonnie Walker was really solid as a value play. And then Vucevic, a little disappointing, but didn't get as many minutes as I expected. But overall, still a really good night. Cashed more than doubled my money. So let's see if we can keep it going here for the NBA preseason. All right. So... And again, too, I will be live streaming probably 30 to 40 minutes before lock, breaking down this slate. So if you guys are interested, you can come check out the stream. Again, we don't have a whole lot of news yet, but we should get it before a lock tomorrow. So before we jump into the salaries, let's look at all the teams in their first preseason game last year and see how the minutes were looking like. So if we look at the Pistons, surprisingly, Drummond played 34 minutes. A couple other starters, Stanley Johnson, Reggie Bullock, had a good amount of time, but I don't know if we can necessarily expect this again because I looked at the Pistons' next game in the preseason. It was more general for how a preseason game should be with the starters playing like low to mid-20s minutes. So, again, I don't necessarily think we can expect Drummond to play 35 minutes again, but I think 20 to 25 minutes is a pretty safe estimate. As far as the Magic go, so the Magic already played one preseason game. They kind of limited the starters. This was their second preseason game last year, and the starters got a good amount of run here. Fournier, Augustine, Vucevic, Wesley Nuno, and Aaron Gordon, all playing, a couple playing into the 30s with Vucevic and Aaron Gordon. So that's definitely good to see for in the Magic. I don't know if we can expect that again, but this is just what week 2 or the second game was of the preseason last year for the Magic looked like. Now, if we look at the Knicks. A little more spread out with Kevin Knox getting 26, but everything else looked pretty spread out with they basically played their whole roster. If you look at the Wizards, kind of the same thing, very spread out. A lot of the bench guys got more run. The Pelicans, a couple of guys got 25 with Randall and Alfred Payton, but other than that, it was teens and basically the teens. As far as the Hawks, kind of the same thing, low to mid-20s, and a lot of the guys in the teens. The Bucks. Giannis picked up 22, starters low 20s, and then everyone else into the teens. And then the Bulls, Jabari Parker played the most at 24. A couple guys in the mid-20s, a couple of the bench guys in the mid-20s as well. So that's just how the minutes look like for all these teams in their first preseason game last year. Now let's jump into the salaries. So I guess first I wanted to see the over-unders of these games, but they're not posted yet. I mean, I couldn't find them yet, but they probably will be tomorrow. But yeah, as far as just looking at these games in general, the Pelicans-Hawks game should be very fast-paced. Same thing with Knicks-Washington. So those are the two games I probably want the most exposure to because I think they're going to be played at the fastest pace. But yeah, we'll start at the top at Trae Young at 8K. I mean, obviously this guy's big upside. If his shot's falling, he can crush in 20 to 25 minutes. Again, this game should be played at a pretty fast pace. So definitely Trae Young I'm considering. The thing is, I like a lot of the forwards and centers on the slate, so I'm probably going to spend up on a lot of those guys. So I'm probably going to save some salary at the guard position, but yeah, don't mind Trae Young. Same thing with Drew Holiday. Now we got Zion Williamson in the mix. We got Lonzo Ball. We got Ingram. We got Josh Hart. So It's a completely different Pelicans roster, so it's going to be interesting to see how Drew Holiday kind of works with that starting unit. But yeah, he's definitely still in play. Again, the Hawks, one of the worst defenses in the league. This game, again, should be played at a really fast pace. Zach LaVine's going to shoot the ball a ton at 6.3K. Now, if he's knocking out his shots, he can definitely get you there. So the matchup, not the best. Milwaukee are one of the more solid defensive teams. But LaVine's, when he's out there, he's going to shoot the ball a ton. Bledsoe, I'll probably pass. Alfred Payton, if he picks up the start, I would consider him. Lonzo Ball, I kind of like in the mid-range at 5.5K if he picks up the start. Again, we don't have really any starting news confirmed yet. We should get that all tomorrow, so it's really important to follow me on Twitter. I will have that in the description below. I will give my thoughts as we get news, as well as check out the live stream, again, probably 30 to 40 minutes before lock, going over all this stuff. Satoransky at 5.2K, don't mind him either. Kobe White, the rookie, should get a decent amount of run. I think he's okay. RJ Barrett, again, he's another rookie, 4.9K. He should shoot the ball a decent amount when he's out there. Reggie Jackson at 4.6K, I know you're not going to get excited about it, but for a starting point guard that should probably get 20 to 25 minutes, he's definitely viable. Markelle Fultz actually looked decent coming off the bench for the Magic at 4.5K. DJ Augustine, too. Again, you're not going to get too excited about this, but for a starting point guard at 4.4K, that should probably plays 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in that range. I mean, he looks like a pretty solid value play here. Now, Alexander Walker is a guy I really want to play because if you guys followed me in the Summer League, he was the guy that is crushed in the Summer League. He was so productive, but I was seeing in the scrimmages, they did like a blue versus white, and he wasn't on either team. I think he was like the odd man out, like the 11th or 12th man. So that concerns me. Like maybe he's not even going to be, in that first unit off the bench. But yeah, the upside is there with that guy for sure. He flashed it in the Summer League. That's basically it for point guard at least. So let's move on to shooting guard. Beal. With no John Wall, I mean, the offense is going to run through him. Again, I think we expect probably 20 to 25 minutes. And he's just going to shoot the ball a ton. He's going to run a decent amount of point, too, when he's out there. Like, the upside's there for him, for sure. We're going to talk about Drew. We're going to talk about LaVine. Middleton's the guy I'll probably stay away from. I mean, if I'm going to play someone in the box, I'm just going to spend up for Giannis for sure. The upside is just there. So, don't really know if I want to go Middleton. Middleton and Bledsoe are guys that I target when Giannis is out, but I think everyone's going to be good to go for the Bucks here in this first preseason game. We already talked about a lot of these guys. Kennard's okay, but if his shot's not falling, he can hurt you. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys that I already talked about. Let's see, are there any really cheap options? Now, Bruce Brown Jr. was a guy that really low usage guy in the regular season, but he actually looked decent in the Summer League. I guess I wouldn't hate the idea of going there. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, Connaughton and DiVincenzo at mid-price too. I guess I don't hate them. But let's move on to small forward. So Giannis at the top at 8.7K. He has the most upside of anyone on the slate. Again, he played, 22 minutes, got 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists in that time. So again, like this guy just has crazy upside. I'd expect 20 to 25 minutes. He's probably the safest option on the slate. So yeah, I really like Giannis there. Aaron Gordon at 6.5K. Again, the Magic in their second preseason game, he played 32 minutes. He played the most, I think, out of the Magic in that preseason game, the first preseason game this year. So Aaron Gordon definitely viable at 6.5K. Otto Porter Jr. is okay. Jabari Parker I don't mind at 5.6K just because he's small forward eligibility. I want to plug in as many bigs as I can into my lineup just because the bigs have the highest floor. And there's a lot of high usage guys that we'll talk about, power forwards and centers we'll get to in a sec. But yeah, I like that Jabari does have small forward eligibility. Don't hate that. Kevin Knox, again, decent. I want a lot of exposure to the Knicks, Wizards, as well as the Pelicans, Hawks, because those two games should be played at the fastest pace. Ingram, solid at 5.3K. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how this Pelicans offense runs with Zion out there, with Drew, with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram. It's going to be really interesting to watch to see how it all flows. Let's see, other options. Josh Hart, I guess I don't hate off the bench. Thad Young, a lower usage guy, but I like that he's small forward eligibility. Jonathan Isaac at 4.4K, that seems a little too cheap. He's a guy that can get you there in blocks and steals, doesn't necessarily have to score the ball. And again, the Magic's second preseason game last year, I guess he didn't play, but they played a good amount of minutes. So I kind of like Jonathan Isaac there as a cheap option. Detroit runs big, so they're probably going to need him out there to play some decent minutes. Iggy Brazdeikis at 4.3K. He's a rookie for the Knicks. He looked really solid in the Summer League. Him and RJ Barrett probably going to shoot the ball a decent amount when they're out there. I'd say we could probably project them for, 15 minutes as a safe option, so don't hate the idea of going there. Now, Fournier at 4.2K. I mean, you're not going to get excited about it, but should probably play, 20 to 30 minutes in that range. And at 4.2K, I never really played Fournier, but it's just the price tag that makes him in play here. And let's see, that's basically it. I mean, Denzel Valentine looks like he's going to be good to go coming back from the injury. A min price, I don't hate the idea of going there, I guess. But now power forward and center, again, this is where I want all the action. I want to jam in as many of these forwards and centers into my lineup as I can. So Giannis is the most upside. I really like Zion too at 7.1K. I think people might do a wait and see approach and fade him here this first game, but the upside is huge on this guy. So I'm probably going to start my lineups with Zion and Giannis because the upside is huge on both those guys. Julius Randle, I like him a good amount too at 6.8K. It's just whether or not the minutes are going to be there. The Knicks preseason minutes are pretty spread out last time, so if he gets 15 minutes, probably can't get you there. If he gets 20 to 25, he can get you there. So he's a guy, when he gets minutes, he can crush value like we saw last year with the Pelicans. Now, Blake Griffin at 6.6K didn't play in that first preseason game last year, but I expect him to play in this one. And I'd say 20 to 25 minutes at 6.6K. That seems too cheap for Blake Griffin, so he's another power forward option I do like. Markkanen's okay. John Collins I really like here at 5.9K. And just this game in general. Like Pelicans and the Hawks are going to play at a really, really fast pace. I want a lot of exposure to this game. John Collins at 5.9K is just too cheap. So, I think he's a really solid option here. I really like Bobby Portis as well. Probably going to be coming off the bench, but we've seen this guy. Whenever he gets minutes, when he's out there, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to shoot the ball. I want those, you want guys who are going to, in limited minutes can get you there. And a guy like Bobby Portis is a guy that can get you there in limited time. So at 5.4K, I do like him a good amount. Thomas Bryant should pick up the start at center. He's flashed a little bit of upside last year. Don't hate the idea of going there. Now, Hachimura, the rookie for Washington, he actually looked really good in the Summer League as well. We don't really know what the minutes are going to be like for him. He's probably most likely going to come off the bench. I'd say probably 15, maybe 20 minutes. But he's a guy that when he got minutes was pretty productive. So as a cheaper option, he's definitely in play. Christian Wood going to be backing up Drummond, but I don't know how many minutes we can expect him to get. But we saw like in the Summer League 2 years ago, Christian Wood when he played, he just crushed when he got minutes. But don't know if the minutes are going to be there in this game. Let's see. As far as the older, like Vince Carter, I don't even think he's going to play in this game. I really don't want to target like those really old guys in the preseason because they're going to play very limited minutes. Mo Wagner's a guy that is decent when he gets minutes, but I don't know if the minutes will be there in this one. And that's basically it for power forwards. Let's move on to center. So we got Drummond and Vucevic at the top. Again, Drummond played 34 minutes in that first preseason game, but I don't think we can expect that again. I think a safe projection is 25 minutes for him. And then Vucevic in the Magic's second preseason game last year played 31 minutes. So, both those centers seem pretty viable here on the slate at 7.8K and 7.4K respectively. Again, Zion, I really like the upside on him. I already talked about Randall, really like him. I like Collins a lot. I like Bobby Portis. There's a lot of forwards. Again, I'm definitely, in my lineup, I'm going to have two power forwards for sure, and then a center and a power forward or center in the utility. Like, that's how I'm going to build my lineups. Mitchell Robinson, I do like the upside on him a good amount. He's got the block upside. He can get you like 5 blocks in like 20 minutes for sure. So he's a guy that can definitely produce in limited time. I do like him. Mo Bamba, we saw it last game. He had like 4 blocks, I think. He crushed it. I played him on the showdown slate, and he won me some good money. So he's a guy that's going to back up Vucevic, probably get 15, maybe 20 minutes, but he can crush in that time. Let's see. And that's basically it, I think. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of things can change. Again, this is kind of just a first look. It's Sunday night. The games are tomorrow, but there's going to be a lot of news before lock that we get. So it's really important to follow me on Twitter as well as check out the stream. Again, probably 30 to 40 minutes. I'll be live on my YouTube channel. So, again, really important to check out the stream. And I think that's about it. So again, if you guys have been enjoying the content so far, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like this video and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Again, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, just leave a like and a comment. That's 1 entry into the giveaway. And yeah, I'll be back for another video. I think there's a NBA slate on Tuesday here. So I will see you guys then.